You know, have Steppin with Marcus J, Big Rube, Carlton Banks, and our special guest Jay Grizzy Green is still with us here in the building. Want to go ahead and get into our rants and our closings. And as the special guest, I want to take a moment and allow Jay Grizzy Green to be the first to say some words.
Well, thank you.
Jay Grizzy Green, take it away, brother.
Thank you, Marcus J. I appreciate y'all having me. 6 months, congratulations, fellas. Y'all doing it big. Y'all keeping the tradition going.
We took over the show from you, man.
Hey, man. I stepped aside happily for y'all to get in because y'all done a great job. Oh, Grizzly's gripes for right now. I want to give a big shout out to all the wives out there. But the reason is, and I'm not saying to be an old fogey or an old-fashioned Al Bundy type of dude, but I woke up this morning not having no underwear. And I don't do laundry. And I had to go to work today with some swimming trunks on. This is the thing, like swimming trunks are not, like what they need to take out the webbing in swimming trunks, right? Because my package is squished into that webbing, and I'm having an issue with that. So first, big shout out to my wife for just making sure that my laundry is straight, you know, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be going through the challenges in my package that I was doing today. Like the swimming trunks, for real. Why don't they make swimming trunks where you can go commando? Do you have any? I want to know.
I think that's because somebody might fall out.
Well, that's the purpose. I like to hang. And here's like that little mesh jersey type underwear that they put in is not helping me. So
Speedos.
No, it wasn't even it's the normal type of swimming trunks that got the shorts that hang close to your knees or whatever, but it still got that underneath meshed underwear, and I hate it. And that's why I love my wife so much through all the thick and thin. Honey, please, I need underwear. And that's Chrissy's gripe.
Wow. He loves his wife because she washes drawers.
Yes, sir.
That's basically.
That's a good thing.
Am I hearing that right?
That's a good thing.
Am I hearing that right?
That's such a good
Amongst
thing.
other things, but that just happened to come off the top of my head right there.
Yeah, I ain't mad. You know why? Because, anytime you get somebody to take care of something domestically for you that you don't have, the desire, the time to take care of yourself, whatever it may be, it's a good day. So we're going to move on. We're going to go off to your man Big Rube with the Smash.
How's everybody doing tonight? It's Big Rube, Smash. First of all, as you can tell in the background, we lost MCA last week. Big up to MCA, big up to the Beastie Boys. And basically I want to talk about evolution tonight. The problem is that there are some people who can't evolve, there are some people who won't evolve, and there are some people who will never be able to evolve. The Beastie Boys evolved. Back in the early 80s, they were a punk band. Nobody listened to punk in the 80s. But did you know they were middle-class Jewish? So, exactly. So, listen to punk, and then they decided, hey, let's do some rap. Rap is basically the natural evolution of punk back in the day. And, of course, at the beginning, nobody liked them. Everybody hated them. They was on Madonna's tour. Hated them even more after that. But then they got on Run DMC's tour, and everybody started to love them. They came out with better music, evolution. And then they kept evolving, better music. And it's funny because a lot of people don't feel like that the Beastie Boys are one of the reasons why rap is alive today, and they are. They helped create crossover music. Fight for your right to party. The first crossover song probably ever, from punk to rap to pop. They did it first. But the big message here is they evolved. They went from the amoeba and they kept going as far as they can go. Then they simply did music just with music. They didn't have to rap anymore. But their raps are legendary. As people, in order for you to get better, you must evolve. You cannot stay the way you are. If you stay the way you are or choose not to get better, then you're just going to get left behind. Unfortunately, racism is a big product of people not evolving. It's so sad to see that everything that happens has got to be about somebody's color, or it's got to be about somebody's race, or it's got to be about somebody's religion. You know, as African American black people and, you know, white Jewish people, we have a lot in common. We were slaves. I mean, I don't think I need to get into the Jewish situation.
Mahaim.
So, at this point in time, why are we continuing to force ourselves not to evolve? In order for us to get better as people, as a country, but just in your soul, you must evolve. If you do not evolve, then you get left behind. I'm not getting left behind, and neither should you. It's Big Rube. It's a smash. I'm out.
Big Rube, that was good, man. Very good. Poignant, right to the point. Very good, man. Calm Banks.
You know what?
Still got this music.
I still got my music. I'm going to stay true to my form. Don't you hate it when things have to be done and you're not ready for it? I hate getting ready to cut my grass and I ain't got no gas. I just hate it. I hate going into the kitchen, getting ready to make me a grilled cheese sandwich. I ain't got no cheese. Don't you just hate it? I mean, really. You would think something would be there when you want it. Kool-Aid, no sugar, ham, no burger. They said it right the first time in Friday. The worst thing is when I hate it, you gotta go to the bathroom and there's no toilet tissue. I mean, come on, man. You sitting there looking at the last piece of the roll. You knew it was gone. Why don't you just replace it? It's right there in the cabinet, right? Worse yet, in a public restroom. You know you gotta slide that little thing back and hope that something's in there, or you gotta reach your hand up in it. Could be a mouse trap up in that joint or something. I mean, really. I just hate it. Come prepared. That's all I want. I mean, I just hate it. I want everything to be there when I need it.
Boy Scouts motto.
A Boy Scouts motto. But so I'm supposed to carry a roll of toilet tissue on me when I go to the bathroom? I mean, I understand matches in the bathroom, or some incense, or some, you know, air freshener. But I would like for the TP to be in there. That's just my little mad on for the day. Marcus, we need some rings or some watches to commemorate our 6 months anniversary, man.
I'm waiting. I tell you what, when you go 3-4 shows in a row and not talk about taking a dump, I will get
that's the third or fourth time?
I mean, it's always this guy's obsessed with his
butt.
bowels. This guy, yeah, man.
Make sure they're clean. Flush them.
Well, I hear you, man. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who's listening to us, that hit us on the Facebook wall, that gave us congratulations on our 6-month anniversary on the show. I want to give a special thanks to Jay Grizzy Green for blazing the trail for us on the Green Room when we started there. And then, of course, assuming the chair myself and setting up Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J. Been on the air for 6 months on globalscaleradio.net, and very excited, hoping for 6 more months with my 2 cohorts, Big Rube and Calm Banks. Great guys. I enjoy doing the show with them. I look forward to Tuesdays, so I appreciate it. We give a special thanks to our NBA correspondent, K-Dub. Every week comes with good information. This week, a dear friend of ours, Rashawn McLeod, joined us for the NBA segment. Want to thank those 2 guys for their time and their information. Of course, I want to thank the ladies, First Lady, who joined us on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J, comedian us, Lissa P. Want to thank her for her information and her enthusiasm and the love she showed us. Want to thank her. Want to thank April P. She's joined us more than any other ladies here in studio, and I want to thank her for her knowledge, and I want to thank her for being a lady that loves sports, and she has no idea how sexy that makes her. And I want to thank Tony Miles, because that's one of the deepest ladies I know. Very smart and very, very insightful, and she has a whole lot to share with us whenever we're blessed to have her here on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. Want to go ahead and end the show now by going into what I like to call my segment, the Murph. And by doing that, I want to go ahead and thank some people. A few people that have made lifelong lasting impressions on me. Most of them I haven't been in contact with in many years, no communication. Others may actually be listening right now, and if they are, they know who they are. First person is my 5th grade teacher, Miss Davis. Wow. Miss Davis was tough. She was the first hybrid of sweet and sour I think I'd ever met. She was sweet as sugar when you heeded her words and showed respect, but she'd bring the fire to you if you didn't show her respect. Yes, Miss Davis. No, Miss Davis. Those of you who were in those Lutheran parochial school classes with me definitely remember how she made sure that we came with respect. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. She didn't compromise. She set the tone. First day of school and carried it through the school year. And I never forgot her, and I'm just as steadfast in how I teach Mama the same type of respectful practices. Then there was Mr. Adkins, my 8th grade teacher. Now, Mr. A may not know it, but he was still, by far, my favorite teacher ever. This dude had style, marched to his own beat, loved his kids, and would not, like Miss Davis, he would not take no mess. I remember one time he and I got into it. I had a paper due, I hadn't done it, and at the time I was the manager of the basketball team. And Mr. A, as I'd always called him, told me that my position with the team was now, quote, defunct. It was the first time I had ever heard that word. And I definitely had to subdue my passions and keep from speaking out as he, put me in my place. He remained steadfast and kept me off the team until I had sufficiently learned my lesson. He taught me that there were consequences for your actions, a lesson that still resonates with me some 25 years later. Then there was my high school guidance counselor, who was also my English teacher. It was a guy named Mr. McNutt. Mr. McNutt had this real New England, almost British-like flair to him. He spoke so proper and had his own type of flamboyance. Instrumental in encouraging me to branch out, leave my comfort zone in Jersey City. Had me applying to schools as far north as Vermont, as far west as Ohio, and as far south as Georgia. I learned from him that we should always take risks, because with no risk, there could be no reward. I also learned to be myself, because the best me in the world is me. When I got here to Virginia Union University here in Richmond, Virginia, I had a teacher by the name of Miss Odom. She was by far the toughest teacher I ever had. She was always challenging us and changing things and making us think outside the box. And from her, I learned things aren't always going to be the way you plan for them, so you better make contingency plans. Miss Odom never smiled much, and she was fine as hell, y'all, but she never smiled. But she made an impact academically, and I think back on her fondly. You ask why I'm going through all of these teachers, a walk down memory lane. April P. kind of alluded to it briefly during her segment. Today is, in fact, Teacher Appreciation Day. This whole week, actually, is Teacher Appreciation Week. And I wanted to take a moment to salute those 4 teachers who, from the 5th grade through college, made lasting impressions on me and helped to shape the way I carry myself and raise my daughter. In my opinion, teachers are some of the most underappreciated people in our population because they oftentimes spend more time with our children than we do. They spend money out of their pockets, sometimes supplies for schools or their classes. Oftentimes, it's money they'll never see again. They stay late to tutor, go to the proms to see their kids, even spending their evenings at sporting events. We should salute them. We should support them. We should honor them. But most importantly, we should simply tell them thank you. I want to take this moment to thank 2 other teachers that I know. First, my wife, who's an educator here in Richmond, Virginia area. She embodies many of the qualities that Miss Davis, Mr. Atkins, Mr. McNutt, and certainly Miss Odom possess. And the next person I want to thank is my mom, my very first teacher. Happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day, I mean. That's the Murr. Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about here today. That's the end of the show. Once again, I wanted to thank everybody who participated. I want to say peace to all the squares and stars. And in the words of Bob Marley, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Ain't no half stepping. Marcus J. Be back next week. Peace.